What's going on, everybody? It's Rari coming at you with a brand new video, and it looks like tonight we're getting a further continuation on the Terminal World storyline / series of support and stuff that I know has given us some really solid ice barrier support, and I think we got support for something else as well by now. Correct me if I'm wrong, I swear something else already got it revealed, but it looks like tonight we're getting Ritual Beast, which funnily enough I knew was going to happen because it was like confirmed by something, and of course the moment I start recording my cat goes from peacefully sleeping on my bed to jumping up on my desk. Get down from here. I know we're getting 4 new cards out of here. I know it's a new main deck monster, fusion, link, and I think a spell. So I'm interested to see what it can do for Ritual Beast. Personally, I wasn't like a huge person into the archetype at all. Like, I barely even know what they do. I just know they contact fuse and they had like an infinite loop at one point that hasn't been relevant in a million years. But I don't know, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Starting off saying, ever wondered what happened to Chi Wen? Oh, like the Yang Zing? Spiritual Beast Tamer Lara is the first one. I'm pretty sure Lara's been around for like 2 other cards as well. She's a level 1 light psychic effect monster with 100 attack and 2000 defense. You can only special summon her once per turn, and you can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can discard this card to immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon a Ritual Beast monster from your hand. And if a Ritual Beast card you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish the card from your field or graveyard instead. And if this card becomes banished, you can special summon 1 Ritual Beast monster from your deck, except Lara. This sounds really damn solid. I mean, like, a discard from hand to get a free additional normal summon, which I'm pretty sure the archetype already had. There's like this old man that I know gets an additional normal summon. Even if he gets impermed, it actually works, which is really cool. The protection also seems really nice because you can banish it from field or graveyard, and it actually gets a further effect on top of that by getting any Ritual Beast from your deck. This seems to boost the consistency significantly because it's triggering its effect on its own, and I'm pretty sure there's other cards that would make it get banished. I think that Contact Fusion revolves around banishing, I'm not too sure. This overall just seems like a really nice card. I think the only thing that could make it better, quote unquote, is if you could also send it from field to the graveyard, but I don't know, maybe discarding will help because it can actually work under things like Shifter, and you get the immediate banish effect as well, which is really cool. Next up is Ritual Beast Ulti no Drago. I'm not going to even try to think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is a light worm fusion level 7 with 2400 attack and 1900 defense, and it must be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control and or from your graveyard. There you go, so you're basically always going to be able to trigger Lara. You can only special summon it once per turn. Your opponent cannot target other Ritual Beast monsters you control with card effects, and quick effect, you can return this card to the extra deck and then target one of your banished Ritual Beast monsters, special summon it, but it cannot attack directly. This also seems pretty solid. It's got a really easy summoning condition, meaning that even in a bad situation where your opponent like has disruptions for all of your other things, you can still get it onto the field, similar to like Vicious Astrolabe from Anadium. Targeting protection on top of the protection given by Lara means that it's going to be really hard for your opponent to kill your Ritual Beast, and the return effect I'm pretty sure is something that's pretty standard among the Ritual Beast stuff, especially causing like the loops and everything like that. This looks like another really solid piece of support. Now here's where things get interesting. This is Ritual Beast Ulti Rautari. It is a Wind Psychic Link 4 with 2600 attack, and it's got top, left, bottom, right, top, bottom, left, bottom, right, and down arrows. And you can only use the second and third effects of this card's name each once per turn, and it requires 3 or more effect monsters. The only Ritual Beast I'm seeing is this little shit. It says neither player can tribute cards to activate a card effect. You can target one of your banished Ritual Beast cards, return it to the hand or extra deck, then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon a Ritual Beast from your hand. And during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target 1 Ritual Beast card you control and 1 card your opponent controls and banish them. So this seems like a pretty decent set of effects. The first effect seems kind of weird. Let me know the synergy there. The main thing I'm concerned about is that it's a Link monster, a Link 4 at that, in an archetype that mostly revolves around fusion summoning. I know they do have a Link, I think it's a Link 2, but like a Link 4 is just kind of strange in my opinion. Kind of like how Infernoid's their Link 4, it feels kind of out of nowhere as well. I think Infernoid is the other archetype that from Terminal World. Does that count? I don't know, Ritual Beast players though, let me know in the comments. Is this card actually really good, or is it just okay? And their final card is Ritual Beast Inheritance. Is a continuous spell that says you can only use the second and third effects of this card's name each once per turn. Monsters your opponent controls lose 200 attack for each different type among Ritual Beast monsters you control. You can reveal 1 Ritual Beast monster in your hand, add a Ritual Beast monster with a different type from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. And if 2 or more monsters are special summoned to your field at the same time, you can target 1 monster on the field and change its battle position. This seems like a pretty decent card as well. You're getting some stat reduction to make it easier to beat down things with your Contact Fusion based stuff. Speaking of Contact Fusion, the second effect having a discard doesn't matter because you can just banish stuff from your grave, at least for the new one. Not sure about the old ones, though the revealing your Ritual ritual beast monster in your hand to search for another one is really, really good. And if 2 or more monsters splash them to your field, it feels kind of like a weird pendulum thing, but I know for a fact that a lot of their stuff summons 2 back. It's kind of like I'm pretty sure it's Ulti Canahawk that ended up causing infinite loops, and then also like it summoned 2 back, I'm pretty sure. So that actually works there as well. Not sure if changing its battle position is great when you could have just had it say like destroy, but not too sure. I think this card overall is pretty damn nice though. But it looks like that is going to do it for the new Ritual Beast cards. Honestly, these seem pretty damn nice, especially Lara and the Fusion monster. Not gonna try to pronounce that name again. The Link monster and the spell are both pretty interesting. I think the spell is really good overall, but the Link monster, like I said, is interesting because it's a really high Link rating for an archetype that doesn't really revolve around Links at all. So like I said, Ritual Beast players, in the comments, let me know if this card is really good for the deck. I think it's a good set of effects. The main thing is that it's like I said, it's a Link monster, which seems a little bit out of place. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let me know yours down in the comments below, because that's going to do it for the video. If you liked it, please sure to leave a like, as I'll split this video and the channel into 2 committed. And if this content you're going to like the rest of my review series, then perhaps consider subscribing, because we're going to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. Not to mention, it supports the channel more than anything else, and it's absolutely free. Also, you can support me directly while getting some awesome TCG merchandise in the process. Check out Tapio cards in the link down below. Use code Aurora5 for 5% off your purchase at checkout, and it support me financially. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.